Crypto is not a hedge against anything, really. It's a risk asset. Let's be honest about it. And what happened was the price soared ahead because it was an asset that was owned by very few people. And then as soon as it got to be more interest in owning an asset, more people poured money into it, and the price went up. And everybody searched for a narrative to explain why the price went up. And since
Mm,
crypto people continue to talk about Bitcoin as a replacement for the dollar, that became the dominant narrative. But that was just the narrative of the story, and it was really nothing more than people wanting to own an asset that was going to appreciate in value alongside some of the other tech stocks like that. Over the last several months, that Bitcoin hit its high, really going back to July, things started to shift in the marketplace where risk taking has shifted more toward risk aversion. And when risk aversion over AI, over economic concerns, a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, have hit Bitcoin too. Um, so now you have a market that doesn't want to take marginal risk, which has led to some selling because now Bitcoin has become more institutionalized, which means that Wall Street portfolio managers are more susceptible toward short run fluctuations. Therefore, they want to own winners. They don't want to own losers, and it leads to a situation where, when the price changes and reverses, Wall Street as an institution will pile into sell. If some people start selling, then it just becomes more and more selling, and everybody kind of looks for a narrative for why Bitcoin is down. It's the same way they're looking for a narrative when Bitcoin was up. So if some of these treasury companies are forced to liquidate, that's the fear here, that it could lead to a tidal wave of selling, which we've seen on specific days. And there might be a point where the cryptocurrency can break, and there might be, a real gap down in price. So a lot of people are selling in anticipation of that problem coming up, which leads to basically a toxic mix. But it's not really about the dollar. It's not really anything more than the overall financial investment climate, which has shifted in the other direction.